Boating is glamorous, they say. It's relaxing, they say. Yeah, this is the other side that no one tells you about. And that's just one leg in the parts I can show you.
Ahoy! We're the Boomershines, a family of 4 who've moved aboard a 56-foot motor yacht to do the Great American Loop and beyond. Meet Captain Mark. I'm Admiral Cinda, this is First Mate Belle and Bosun Rex. And we can't forget the ship kitties, Angie and JoJo. Welcome aboard as we share our travels and triumphs, trials and tribulations, tips and tricks for life aboard Seashine.
Hello and welcome to episode 44, you magnificent virtual voyagers. In this episode, the intrepid crew of Seashine continue along the last bit of the Erie Canal and empty into the larger waters of Lake Oneida, New York. They even take a break for a bit of a frolic in the lake during a quick anchor set. Then it's to the Marina for some much-needed repair and maintenance work on Seashine before venturing into Canadian waters. All of you gearheads should enjoy the amount of time spent in the engine room on this episode, as Mark changes 25 gallons of oil needed for Seashine's 4 diesel engines. Well, let's see how he gets on, shall we?
Okay, so we're at this super peaceful spot. This boat pulled up, and I don't know if you can hear it, they've been running the generator all night. So I asked this question, what is the etiquette? What is the etiquette for running your generator when you're, like, camping? What do you think your boating generator etiquette is? What did you try to do this morning? Huh? You want to fess up to trying to escape? Oh, excuse me. You tried to jump off the boat and run into that beautiful pasture. Yes, you did. You're like, I want to get the geese. So instead, we brought you a feather. Good morning. Good morning. From just outside Sylvan's beach, I think, New York. I think it's that way, or I know it's that way. And Canada is that way. And we're on our way. A couple more days. So today we're gonna cross Lake Oneida and stop at a marina that has some service facilities so we can get our generator worked on, our antenna fixed. We were already planning on replacing that antenna before we hit a bridge with it. So we might be there a couple nights getting some work done before we officially start heading north to Oswego and then on to Canada. Mark's just enjoying the crisp water. I like the mermen in this river. Okay, see you all. We were peaceful, it was fun. We had great docktails with our buddy boat. Ooh, and now I'm unfurling our flag.
Back up in the pilot house. We were downstairs yesterday because it was actually a little bit chilly. We just left a free wall back there all along the Erie Canal and the Mohawk River. There are walls where you can tie up and wait for a lock. It is literally just a wall and some spots to tie up to. Not the best cleats. Last night we had rings and some large bollards. A bollard is a big metal thing that's flared up at the top.
Giant metal mushroom.
A metal mushroom, that's a great description. For big barges and such. Anyway, we used that. It was gorgeous last night. I went swimming. This water, although it's green, is pretty darn clear. I can only describe it as swimming in Dasani bottled water or something. Cinda thinks I'm nuts. We have no locks today. We just left lock 22, and the last 2 locks yesterday were down locks, and a lot more gentle. There's less turbulence when you're going down, I think. And man, when they pull the plug, it's quick ride down, and you can get in trouble because your lines are holding on to a wall, and if you get snagged, boats do get snagged and they end up sideways on the wall. We always have, and they recommend to have a knife on you because you may need to cut a line because you can be in actually a really bad situation. So even though those seem more gentle. There's still the same forces going on, so you have to always be on your guard in a lock. Anyway, we are going for a few miles, ending up the Mohawk River. We're going to end up in Oneida Lake, and that seems to be just a fun boating lake. We think we're going to see water skiing and just regular lake activities. Sunday fun day. I'm trying to lead the two boats to raft up and have a swim break. We're going to get some repairs done at Esse Kay Marine at the end of the lake, and then we're going to go through the Oswego Canal, and then we will be in Canada.
We're going to make a couple stops, and then we'll be in Canada.
So we're getting closer.
We'll be able to see Canada.
Yeah. We can see Canada from our boat. Anyway, that's the update. Okay. Duck crossing.
Pick a side, kids. Pick a side. We're coming through. Sorry to change your path there. Okay, you can turn around now. Oh, this is the free dock that we avoided coming to because we were worried it would be crowded with weekend boats.
This right here?
Upcoming here on either side of this bridge. Oh my gosh, it's like an RV trailer park with pontoon boats. Well, that looks like fun.
Some boats. We have a boat in front of us and a boat coming in trying to dock and another boat coming our way, so it's going to get a little bit more complex up here.
Okay, so this is Sylvan Beach. Some people call it the Atlantic City of upstate New York. And shortly we will see why, but that's charming. Okay, so this is what we were worried about.
No, there's all this.
There would have been room for one boat, but I know that a couple boats have already left this morning. So we were just worried that we wouldn't get a spot on the weekend on this wall. But look what's beyond the wall. You want to pull up, Mark, and go to an amusement park? There it is. There's the little amusement park.
The crazy clam. This place is...
This would have been awesome too.
Oh, look at the amusement park. Sylvan Beach is rocking.
Okay, check out this lake. We are no longer in the Mohawk River.
And this is pretty clean water. I think it's total swim break.
Mark's down below checking the engine room. I'm just marveling at how expansive this lake feels and realizing how tiny it is compared to the Great Lakes that we're about to enter into. But sure is pretty. Call and go. Going across the lake. We may stop for a swim mid-lake.
This is just the craziest trip. We're almost into Canada before getting into the Oswego Canal and Lake Ontario. But this is just a wide open oval in the road, crystal clear lake. It is 10:30 in the morning. We're gonna be at our marina in the next 2 hours, and we're just gonna anchor with our buddy boat up here at Go-Go. And we're gonna have a Sunday fun day on the lake. Anchor, swim, cannonballs off the flybridge. The whole lake is about 28 feet deep. These are the Shackleton Shoals to the left of us on the port side. And we're gonna go up to, we think, the backside of Frenchman's Island is gonna be good. So that's where we're gonna go and play.
What are we doing?
We're exploring.
We're exploring? So
Oneida Lake.
we're going off the channel?
One island over there.
What's it called?
Wantree. No, Wantree Island.
How deep is it approaching?
20 feet up to here, and then all these little contour lines create, and then it's 15, 13, 12, 6, 1.
Okay, so we want to avoid the 6 and the 1.
Yeah, but, well, we can do 6 all day long, but we want to be in the 12-ish.
Yeah.
So 12 would be about right here.
We're going to drop an anchor.
Yeah. Looks like there should be some buoys.
have a midday adventure. We're gonna drop our anchor, go swimming to that little scrub island. Anyway, so here we go. They're swimming to the island. Okay, please went for a swim. That was refreshing. The boys are swimming to the island. We did not make it. We turned around. You guys doing okay? Okay. Pulling into Brewerton. We've had a fair bit of boat traffic.
Fair bit.
And we're getting a police escort in. Not that we asked for it. Okay. That bridge is our lowest bridge yet.
We still had 4 inches?
Like 6 or 8. It was kind of like the other bridge, but it was tight. So just heads up on the other side of Oneida Lake.
What was that?
There is a tight bridge. That is one charming little cottage.
They're in the water.
Uh-huh. So Mark, tell me, we didn't do a recap on your docking. So we came from the bridge.
Yep.
You turned.
The wind wasn't quite this much.
But as you notice, the current is going this way. The wind is going this way.
My whole goal was to get our bow on this pylon right here. So it stopped. And then
Go
come
forward.
in as quickly as possible.
So you can use a pylon for docking.
Yeah, they're there for a reason.
You have rub rails for a reason. What are you guys doing?
There. See one?
What are you doing, Dad?
We got sea monkeys.
We're gonna have pet sea monkeys?
Uh-huh. They're coming out of the strainer. You ready?
Are they still alive?
Oh, yep, they're alive.
Oh, you're gonna have a lot in here, buddy.
Ooh.
Ready?
Dad, what kind of strainers are these?
These are the AC strainers.
We found a little puffer fish in one.
They're in the grass. You want to put the grass in here?
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, I see some.
You ready?
These are freshwater shrimp?
Mhm.
Is there such thing as
I got some
freshwater
pets.
shrimp? Okay, we're gonna need a jar with a lid for these guys, okay?
For the cats.
Yes, because the
Oh,
cat-
there's one.
Get all the grass in the water.
Ooh. Right here with the meaning.
What'd you just make? Oh, you need to wash your hands, buddy. Okay? All your hands.
Yeah.
Cookie dough.
First, gotta lick them.
First you gotta lick them. Who's ready for some water?
All right, water taxi.
Let's do it!
Go goes water taxi.
Okay, little people. I think this looks awesome. Okay, so Seashine and Go-Go are right over there.
Oh yeah.
And then we're gonna eat over here. Mark, what are we doing today?
We're here at Esse Kay Marina. We're continuing boat repairs before we head to the Great White North.
Yes.
Not white, but the Great North of Canada. So we were adjusting. We had 2 generators. One of them's not working, so we're trying to get that working. We're assessing our anchor rode, our chain, getting that all because we plan on doing some anchoring. Although it's rock bed, and I don't think that's gonna matter. We have to tie up to posts in the rock. But anyway, it would be good to know that. We're trying to get our mustache off the bow.
Which is basically a
Brown
stain from the brown water
I got
in
the
the...
special stuff.
Okay. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Good.
And just odds and ends. So there's a mechanic here. It's one mechanic. It's not a big boat yard. Like, it is literally, I walk in, there's a door right there.
Oh yeah, we should go take a
When
tour
you
of the
need
store.
something, you walk in, you write it down on a piece of paper, and she puts it on your tab. It's awesome. It's so old school, it's great.
Excellent. I'm doing laundry, paperwork, bills at home. Exciting stuff. So we should go look in there. Oh, I'm also gonna go to the store and provision.
And maybe get kayaks.
Oh yeah. But we're going into Canada, and there's certain things you can't bring into Canada. Like, there's a limit to your alcohol, so we've been not replenishing and trying to drink our way out of the boat till we get to Canada. Eggs, raw chicken, I think cheese.
Gotta eat the smoked food.
So, I'm gonna double check all that before I go, stock the boat full. I like having deep provisions.
Yeah. Doing some service work. The generator, we have 2 generators. I've been running this generator. This one has been giving us the fits. We are trying to diagnose why we've got a switch that keeps tripping. So we're looking at the wiring diagrams for this 8 amp fuse, which goes to 2 relays. And we're not quite sure why it's doing that. I say we're at Esse Kay Marine, awesome marina, mom and pop shop. I literally walk into the office, grab what I need, write it down on a piece of paper, they bill it. They've got a tech here who's doing a great job, so it's about as good of a situation as it can be. The other thing we're doing, that I'm gonna do, is change, a little intimidated, change the oil in the engines. We did the generator, which I updated everybody on once. We're going to change the engine oil in both engines, 10 gallons of oil in each engine. So we're going to use our handy dandy extractor to do that. We have roughly 4 gallons of transmission fluid in each transmission that I'm going to go ahead and change. We're trying to source down the oil filter. Look at the size of the oil filter. There's my head. So it's oil filter, fuel filter, and we have a transmission filter right there. So we're gonna do all that. So that'll be great. I'm also changing the Racor filters. Racor filters are filters for the fuel before they go into the engine. So there are 2 for the port side engine and 2 for the starboard side engine. And that is what these look like. And there's a size comparison there. So I had the tech do one side so I can see how to do it because I was a little intimidated. And now I'm going to do these myself. The fuel looks okay, got a little algae in there, which, interestingly enough, algae will grow in diesel fuel with temperature variance. If it goes hot, cold, we are at 60 degrees at night, up to 85, 90 degrees during the day. Perfect environment for algae to grow in the fuel tanks. So these will theoretically catch that, but I'm going to start treating it with algicide for the fuel. So that's what's going on here. We're also changing the air filter. That's the old one. We got a new one going in each one of the Westerbeke generators. So it's kind of a mess in here, but we're gonna get it all ready for Canadian waters, eh? Cinda's up there planning our route, doing some stuff with the house back in Atlanta, and that's it. We got one more day here. We also pulled all of our anchor, chain, and rope out to visually inspect how everything looks and to also mark out how much we have. We'll get into the technical side of anchoring. We'll talk about rode, which is the amount of rope and chain that you need for the depth of water that you're in.
Did I just hear the grumble and rumble of our generator?
Uh-huh.
Are these new glow plugs?
Oh, wait. So with that disconnected?
Yeah, after it connected, then it's just, I think it took that fuse out.
All right, I got another one.
And it's somewhere in that harness deal.
I've seen some on YouTube that were just like black.
Yeah, and crushed.
Okay.
They'll start like sucking in on themselves.
But it was about time.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing, Mark?
I'm about to delve into oil changes. And I'm a little freaked out that I'm doing this.
Why?
I never changed anything that takes 10 gallons in an engine. Look at the size of the oil filter. She got the exact same ones that we had.
That's the oil filter.
Yes.
And how often do we have to change our oil and our oil filters?
Well, we'll probably do this 3 times on the whole trip.
Okay. Good luck. Angie's like, you got this, Dad. What you got here, Mark?
24 gallons of oil to change 2 engine oil.
How many gallons of oil does a car have?
Not even a gallon. Well, 4 quarts in a gallon and a quarter. The Land Rover takes, there's cat, 4 quarts, 5 quarts.
Where do you think you're going? Just plotting your escape while I'm admiring Dad's oil? You're a little curious today. Okay, so it's like draining all the blood out of the body and putting it back in.
Yes.
And so it makes you nervous? Is that what you're telling me? This one. We have a situation. Look down here.
Doing oil changes, this is what 25 gallons of oil for an oil change looks like. That I have to extract 5 gallons at a time, put it in here, take it to the marina, fill up their used oil container, come back, extract more oil, and then pump in. So we've got 5, 10, 15, plus 9, 29, 24 gallons, and then I have a gallon on board. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing. And awesome Kim at the marina found all of the oil filters, fuel filters, transmission filters, everything. By the way, this is just the engines. This isn't the transmission oil. So next time I change the oil in the car, like my Land Rover Defender, I think takes 5 quarts. I'll always remember 25 gallons of oil per oil change. Here's how you extract the oil.
Does it look dirty?
Oh yeah. But diesel oil diesel engine oil gets really dirty because it's skitty.
So it looks like it needed to be changed?
Yeah. This can't hurt.
Okay.
This is only good for the, it's good for the pedigree of the provenance of the engine.
What's that?
Old.
So you're doing cream first? Doing great, Dad. You've become a diesel mechanic.
Yep. I'm gonna skip the oil survey on this one. We'll do it the next one.
Okay.
Because I don't know when to do it.
I mean, he's just getting pushed by the ladies. That's hilarious. You don't see the rainbow. What do you mean you don't see the rainbow? What's so exciting about a rainbow? Are you kidding me?
Here you go, Rex.
Yeah, I mean it. What is it?
It's just so beautiful. It's like you see a unicorn, you're like, what's so exciting about a unicorn? Okay, we're taking the gigantic, massive, as big as my hand. Don't even think about touching me with that bug.
It looks like prehistoric.
Rex
Its
is-
pictures are huge.
I know, Rex is attempting to fish with the largest bug.
Let's sink.
Doing a little night fishing.
Another morning here in
So last morning,
Esse Kay Marina.
Esse Kay Marina in Brewerton, New York.
And tell me what you're doing today.
All yesterday was changing the oil in the main engines. Today is change the transmission oil, transmission filters,
Okay.
and fuel filters.
Okay.
And then all service updates are done. We got a generator going again. We have 2 working gen sets.
What was wrong with the generator?
A switch of sorts, a relay.
Something little?
Haven't quite nailed down what it was, but it works.
Excellent.
And then you got to do the anchor road.
Yep.
And we got to button things up.
And then we're off to Canada.
Off to the Oswego Canal. And then Lake Ontario, 1,000 Islands. And then Canada.
Canada. Love it. And I need to go to the grocery store again today.
Yep.
I didn't get enough of everything.
Nope.
We are taking the courtesy car, and if that's not the most creative visor holder, I have a new appreciation and fascination with Marina courtesy cars because they're hilarious. They're free and they're awesome, and they are such a critical and important part of looping, and they're all hilarious. But that's one of my favorite details. And this one's being held up by a string.
They're maintained by the yard technician, which, is trying to keep boats going and
This is low in the priority.
pesky customers, so they just,
It's awesome.
There's one on each side. There's this.
Okay.
This is a chamber. This is a chamber.
We got a kayak. Let's see how this works.
Sit down.
Okay, so this morning's boat chore. See that brown mustache, as they call it, on our boat? That is from all the tannins and the waters that we've been going through. And rumor has it lemon juice, straight up lemon juice, will take it off. So Rex is going to spray the bow with lemon juice, and we'll see. So let's do a before and after. So here's our before. Mark tested the theory right there and said it doesn't work, and then he came back the next day, and that's what it did. So that was with an actual lemon right there. So Rex is gonna spray it all down, and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so this might not be the best coverage, but it'll be a start. Don't fall in. There are definitely more efficient ways to do this, but this is highly entertaining. And it keeps a kid busy. Okay, 30 minutes later, it's hard to tell, but we did that side. We still haven't rinsed it off. And that side has no lemon juice. Reflections are making it tricky to see, but here's no lemon juice. Oh, and look what we fished out of the water. Who did that? That side has lemon juice. Non-toxic, easy peasy. Okay, I still haven't gotten the anchor chain marked. Day 3 of trying to get that done because there was a young man who really wants to go for a kayak. And who am I to deny that little dude? Right? So we're gonna go for a little exploring kayaking. Rex. Uh-oh, the wind is catching us. We just went for a little adventure, and now we're gonna see if the wind will blow us home. It may or may not. I feel like we're going in the wrong direction. Okay, I finally got our anchor chain marked. So the reason you mark an anchor chain is that you know how much road, in our case chain and rope, is out of the boat. So when you're dropping an anchor, if you just let it rip, you don't know, and there's a formula that you have to follow. So I have marked it in a system that makes sense to me. You want me to explain it to you? Sure. Okay, I'll explain it to you just on the off chance you're manning the anchor line. Hold on. I'll explain it to everybody. Mark has just finished changing oil, transmission fluid,
Okay.
Racor filters. Okay, so I've marked it every 25 feet. I went from lightest color to darkest color. So white, yellow, green, blue. And then one band around the chain. is 25 feet, okay? 2 bands, that's actually, I need to remark that. 2 bands is 50 feet. 3 bands, which is down there, is 75 feet. And then 4 bands, let's see if you can see that. 4 bands with a different color is 100 feet. And the different color helps symbolize what our next run will be. So this is 100 feet, this is 200 feet, and we have a total of 300 feet of red.
Why do we need all this? What is the calculation?
The calculation typically is 7 feet of line times your depth.
If you're in 10 feet of water, you need 70 feet of rope.
Yes, unless it's
Called a
storming or
scope.
rough, you want a little more, but that helps you determine how much.
And the
road you
reason
wanna
is an anchor, if this is the mud, should not be like going up. It should be laying flat because our anchors grab flat. And the flatter it is on the surface, the more it digs in.
Yes,
When
and
it pulls up, it wants to
release.
the tangs.
well, and that's how it's
Where-
designed. So when we pull it vertically, it releases and then it comes back on the boat.
It should be pulling like this.
And we have really
This way. These dig in.
heavy chain, and you also want the chain laying as much as you can on the seabed. So.
But you also have to calculate this amount, which we should
Oh
measure.
yeah, you can't forget that distance.
So you got to add that in, and you have to, if you have a 6-foot tidal change, you have to add that too.
There's math involved with boating.
We do need to measure that.
Okay, figure out. There's a lot of things that we need to measure. But look at how pretty and clean the boat looks with just some lemon juice.
All natural.
All natural, non-toxic. I got to get that rogue lemon out of the water, but much improved. Ouch. Much improved. Okay, do you want to come back? See if she wants to come back. That's a good sign, though, that she wants to get back on her home.
Oh, honey, I can't do that. I can't do that. Stop it.
There you. Your cool store, as I'm doing it, just how awesome it is. I mean, this is, I think, my favorite ship store thus far, because you just have it all. And we've got Kim. Oh my gosh, it is fantastic. Okay, thank you, thank you. Will do. You've got fittings and filters and everything you could need. And if they don't have it, they'll order it for you. I think you are living your best life right now, little buddy.
Correct. You gotta get the seats out.
He's busy, Dad.
Okay.
Did you get a new toy? Target is acquired. Look at that fish. That fish. Okay, we gotta be real quiet. Make sure you're real after yesterday. Look at him, Rex. Do you see him? Now pick it up. There you go. Let it sink a little bit. Okay, stay calm, stay calm. If you pull this fish up onto the dock and safely release him. You thought I was kidding with the size of that thing. Wait till he comes up. He was swimming around Rex's lure.
Can you get the net?
Is it an international kayak expedition? We've got the Swiss team and the American team. This is awesome.
At least you're a working emoji. That's all I ever wanted.
Well, if that's all it'll take you to be satisfied, then
Okay. A really productive day here at Esse Kay Marina. I'm all covered up because it's in my eye. At dusk, the mosquitoes come out, and man, they're vicious. And they're bigger and they're more solid. Like our mosquitoes are like light and airy. These mosquitoes are like
Hey,
flies.
Come over here, I'm gonna bite you.
They're New York mosquitoes versus soft little Atlanta mosquitoes. Anyway, we went and visited our friend's amazing sailboat that they crossed the Atlantic in from France, our new friends. And now I'm getting away from the mosquitoes and enjoying a motor yacht versus a sailboat, which has more space. Do you like making boat friends?
Yeah.
Fellow boat kids? That was awesome. That was a good day. A good day. Okay. And I'm away from the skeeters. Ah.
Oh, Cinder, just wait till you get up into Canada and meet their mosquitoes. Rumor has it they can carry a small child off into the wilderness. Just kidding, sort of. Well, be sure to keep up with our next episode as the crew get closer to Canada, but not without going through the Oswego Canal first. And like Cinder did in this episode, please try and pick up a spot of rubbish to keep our beautiful world tidy. And drop us a comment, please. Thanks. Until next time. Shine on.